What is up, my fellow Chibits? Hopefully all of you are having a very, very good day today. No matter where you live, no matter what time it is, no matter what time of the week, no matter what year, I wish you a very good day and a very, very good year in many years to come. And so, with that being said, the Chibi Questions is here. And as always, I've asked many of you to give me questions, and I am here to answer them, obviously, if I haven't answered them before. So anyways, before I begin though, I'm just going to say, hopefully all of you are bundled up, you're warm, it's pretty cold over here, it's getting pretty late, and I'm just like, you know what, I gotta record this, I need to get this out, because, if I probably wait any longer, it's probably going to be too cold for me to record, and I do want to actually play some more Doki Doki very soon. So, let's get into that real quick. So, Doki Doki, I know this is kind of off topic, but it's the only video I kind of upload that I can kind of be a little bit off topic. I just want to say thank you so much, guys, for, supporting the Doki Doki videos. I do truly appreciate that, especially the last one I uploaded. I really do appreciate that, so thank you so much. You guys, that support really does mean a lot to me, and it does let me know you guys want to see more. So, I do hope to have, Doki Doki Part 5 up very soon. I want to have it up in the middle of the weekend somewhere, but it really just depends on where the anime season goes, because there's a lot of stuff that's going to be coming out this weekend, but I'm just letting all of you know that I do want to have it up at the very least before this weekend is up. So anyways, let us begin. What is the circumference of a moose? What? I'm going to be honest here, I don't know if this is a meme. I don't know if this is an obvious one. I don't know. I don't know what the circumference of a moose is. If you know, and if this is a meme, enlighten me. Please enlighten me. Please enlighten me, Noneko. I know you have a lot of wisdom to share, so please enlighten me. Did you watch the TG live-action movie? No, I have not watched the TG live-action movie, sadly. I do want to see it. I have heard so many good things about the movie. I have been told that it is probably the best live-action movie of any anime, like adaptation, or, like an adaptation from the manga. It's one of the best live-action movies. And I've heard so many good things, and I'm like, I want to see it for myself. I heard they actually did it better than how the anime was. I'm like, really? Like, really? It's better than the anime. And sadly, I couldn't see it when it was airing in theaters because the only place close to me where I could watch it was like 2 hours, so like 3 hours away, Nashville, Tennessee. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not driving that long going in the middle of that traffic just to see a movie. I'm sorry, I'm not doing it. So I was like, I'll just wait until I can finally pick it up on DVD, Blu-ray, and then I'll watch it, and then I will tell you guys my thoughts on it. But I have been wanting to watch it. I've heard it's good, and when I do finally have the time to get my hands on it, I will definitely get my hands on it. How did you manage to sleep last night after going through that part of Doki Doki Literature Club? Unless you haven't reached it yet. Damn, does that mean that it'll happen in part 5? Also, how will things fall apart once Kaneki gets out? Because we all know this truce is temporary AF. Okay, so to answer the Doki Doki stuff, how did I sleep? I didn't really sleep that well. It's not because of Doki Doki, it was pretty unsettling, I'm not even gonna lie, but it wasn't because of Doki Doki, it was actually because of, just cold. It's been very cold, and, before I go any further, yes, I do have my blankets and all that, covering the stairs. I do have the heater on, that furnace heater I showed in the vlog, I have it on. It's just, the way my house is here, it's not that warm. It doesn't contain heat that properly unless it's summer, and I don't know how it doesn't, sorry, it gets really bad in the summer, but I mean, in the winter, it doesn't contain heat that well, and so it goes down into the 30s to 40 degrees in this room now since I got the heater and put the blankets up, so it's a lot better than it was, because it was getting down in the low 20s to in the teens, Fahrenheit-wise, and that was really, really cold, and so I'm glad that the heater and the heating blanket that was sent to me by Waterflame and all that's working. I'm very thankful for that, and so, overall, it's a lot better, but it's still been very cold, and so it's been kind of hard sleeping. It has been very hard sleeping, because, when I do finally get to sleep, I don't want to get up because it's so miserable getting up out of bed because it's just so cold. But yeah, that's basically what's been happening since this cold weather hit, which would explain why my schedule is absolute trash right now, because it's just been so cold, and why you see me wearing this jacket so much. Anyways, to answer your second question though, the Kaneki, how will things fall apart? I do believe Kaneki will be very different for when he finally does break out. I don't think he's going to be the same. I do feel like something very different is going to change it into where he might not even want to be near Toka. I don't know exactly what it is and where his character is going to take him, but, overall, though, I do feel like something very bad is going to happen when Kaneki finally does get freed from his dragon form. Chibi, did you read the manga of Akatsuki No Yona? Someday is too late. I did read about 20, 30 chapters after the anime aired, like, you know, the latest anime aired. Still waiting for the continuation of the anime, by the way. Where is it? Where is the continuation of Akatsuki no Yona? But I never caught up. I never caught up to the manga, and I'm assuming this panel you're sending me is, you know, from the latest chapter of Akatsuki no Yona, because a couple have been mentioning for me to catch up and read it, so I'm going to assume something crazy happened. But overall, though, I'm not caught up. I did read a little bit past the anime, and I did enjoy what I read. I just, at the time, like I said, I was very busy with other stuff. That was a while back. But, I probably should. And as I said, this year I want to kind of focus more on backlog. I want to be able to dive into more of my backlog and kind of discuss and talk about things I should have done many months and years ago. Who is the best gym of the land of illustrious Hoseki no Kuni, and why is it Diamond? Love you, Chibi, and have a great day. You have a great day as well, but you're wrong about Diamond. It's actually Ruby that is the best gym. I mean, there's no argument there. What do you think of this meme about Earth-chan? Stop drilling my crust, Human-kun. Human-kun, I think about... Oh my... Really, now we're getting memes like this. Okay. Okay. I see you. These Earth-chan memes have just reached a whole new level, like... Okay. I think it's a weird meme. It's a very weird meme. It's gotten out of hand. Can you scream, Re! Thoughts on the Re0 English dub announcement? Excited for it, because that does mean that I could pick me up another copy of Re0 and enjoy it and watch it again. And also, if it does really well and sells very well, that might potentially mean we could get a Season 2 very quickly. I do hope so. I do hope we get a Season 2 very soon in the near future, because it's such a good series. Re0 is easily one of the best series I've watched in recent times. It's so good, and I'm glad to see it's still mentioned every so often, even though the anime's been gone for a while now. I'm so glad to see it's still mentioned to this day. It just really proves how popular the series got, and that it really needs a Season 2. So, the English dub, by the way, I am excited. I can't wait to see, you know, who's voice acting Subaru and all that, and Rim and Ram. I'm really looking forward to it. So, yeah. If you were in our position, what question would you ask yourself, and how would you answer it? I have to say, I will give you that. That is probably the most unique question I have seen given to me yet. Out of all the times of me doing these videos, that's a very unique one. But the question is, what would I ask myself? I mean, you guys have asked almost everything under the sun. Like, you have asked so many questions, even weird questions. I've answered some really weird and awkward questions. What would I ask me? Well, I don't even know. What would you guys... I don't know. I legit do not know. I don't know what I would ask myself if I was you guys, because I could do the stereotypical, what's your favorite anime, Chibi? You do not know how many times I get that question every single week. Like, what's your favorite anime? Or, what's your top 5? You know, what's your favorite top 5 Tokyo Ghoul characters? I'm like, oh my god, like, this is asked all the time. And I've answered it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I understand many are newcomers to the Chibi community, and you haven't heard me probably say the answer to that question before because you haven't seen the previous videos, but I'm not going to answer the same question over and over. But, what question would I ask? I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know what I would ask myself. This is going to be a to-be-continued question, because I don't know. I legit have no idea. And I don't know how I would answer it. Did you watch The Lost Girls Attack on Titan OVA? No, I have not seen it. I have heard it was very good. How was it, by the way? I mean, I heard it was good, but how was it? Let me know in the comments below. Which characters in Tokyo Ghoul would you like to see have a chat with each other? Almond and Yuri have a convo about their shared Naruto-related history. So that's an example. I would really love to see Kaneki and Uta have a convo, because now that we basically now know that Uta was the original One-Eye King, and after everything that's happened with him being a clown and all that, what has happened, and how, you know, the ending of part 1 was done, and what Kaneki knows now, and Furuta and everything else, I really am curious on how he would interact with Uta. I'm curious on what he would say to Uta. So, if there is one convo I'd love to have, I would love to see Kaneki and Uta have a conversation. For how long do you think the Tokyo Ghoul manga will continue? Like, do you see it ending this year? To be honest, I do see Tokyo Ghoul ending soon. I'm not even joking. I actually feel like it's reaching the end of its story, unless Ashita throws a curveball with the world building and, you know, we go to the different states and countries of Tokyo Ghoul, I do believe it could end this year. I'm not even joking, or sometime early next year. It could easily end, because, I mean, a lot of the main goals and objectives have been finally explained or finally met. I mean, there is now coexistence between ghouls and humans, so that was the big goal for the series. The only thing really left to kind of explain now is how they're going to handle Kaneki, how is ghouls and humans going to integrate together in society, and what is V's overall endgame. What are they doing? What are they really trying to do? Besides that, there's not really much left now. There really isn't much left of the story, and so there is a likely possibility it could end this year. But if Ashita wants to go crazy with the world building, let us explore different countries and stuff, and explain the origin of ghouls, where it all came from, then there is a lot of content left. There is. And especially if he wants to focus on part 3 and make it to where we follow Kaneki's child. That's a potential new series entirely. So, I mean, there's a lot of questions I have, but, I mean, it could end. Tokyo Ghoul Re's manga definitely could end this year. Do you read the manga Bokuto Chiwa Benkyou ga Denkinai? We can't study, we never learn. It's fairly popular, and won't be surprised if it gets an anime soon. I have never read it, and I have never heard it. Clarify to me what it's about, please. What was the darkest moment in your life, and what helped you through it? If this is too private, then just answer the second part. Have a nice day. I'm not gonna go into too many details, because still to this day, I'm not really comfortable with diving too far into it, but probably one of the darkest moments of my life is the stuff with my brother. Definitely the stuff with my brother and all that, which I've talked about, you know, how he hung himself and all that. I've talked about that in the past. I talked about it even recently, too, at that, one video I made a couple days ago. But I don't want to go into too many details, because it's not the time for me to talk about that. But it's probably one of the darkest moments. And besides that, it's probably the moments to when I was with my mother when my parents divorced. That was another dark moment, which I will not go into, because personal reasons. It's private for right now. But, yeah. Do you know about the One Piece YouTuber Reverie stream? Because King of Lightning said he wants to invite you to it. It's a stream with all the major One Piece YouTube channels where they talk about future and present of One Piece. Yep, I actually have been invited by King of Lightning to participate in, the Reverie stream. I do want to show up. I do want to be there. And from what I'm being told, it's supposed to be coming out on the 14th or whatever. Like, the 14th we're going to be doing the stream. I'm assuming that's what's happening. I want to be there. I want to make it for the stream. I mean, I really hope my computer can hold up and everything works out. But I would actually like to participate in the YouTuber, Reverie stream for One Piece. It's something I'd like to do, so yeah, hopefully I can make it. But yeah, I have been invited. King of Lightning is a good man. I'm really happy he invited me and all that, and so I'd like to talk with all of them. Do you think that Oda will have the inclination to do another work after One Piece? And if so, do you think it will be a big hit like the latter? Personally, by the way this series of One Piece is and how long it's probably going to take to finish, I do truly believe once One Piece is done, Oda's probably never going to write another series. I don't think he is. He probably is going to fall into history and legends like Akira Toriyama when it came to Dragon Ball. He basically stopped after Dragon Ball and all that. He no longer has made a new series. I do think that once One Piece comes to a close, I think Oda is probably going to maybe help out here and there with other manga or newcomers and stuff, but I don't think he's probably ever going to write something else. And if he does try to write it, obviously it'd get a lot of support by Shonen Jump, but I don't think it'll probably ever be to the level of One Piece, at that level of One Piece. Just One Piece is just too iconic, and it's just too much of a giant for anyone probably to beat nowadays. It's just too great. So, no, I do not think Oda will probably ever do another work after One Piece. If you were the author of Naruto, what would you change and why? 3 reasons. Well, number 1, I would end the series of Naruto after the Pain arc. The reason why I'm saying that is because the Great Ninja War, I didn't like the art, and it was just too dragged out, too long, and it ruined a lot of things, it retconned a lot of things, it was not a good arc. Overall, the only good thing about that arc was Madara. That really was the only good thing about that arc, in my personal opinion, and the Itachi stuff. The Itachi stuff with Sasuke, those were the only things that really stood out to me that was just amazing. Besides that, it was a really bad arc. And so, in terms of where I would have ended the series, that would have made a lot of sense. I would have ended it after the Pain arc. I don't know exactly all of the details of what I would have done. I would have to take time to think about that. But I would have wrote the series in a way to kind of end it at the Pain arc. Because when you think about Pain and his build-up and all the stuff that happened throughout, you know, Naruto's manga series, Pain was built up as this big bad villain and all that. And I would have wrote it in a way to where Pain would have been the final villain. He would have been a man that literally was, you know, the pupil of Jiraiya. Naruto had to stand up to someone that, you know, was once like him and bring him down. And that would have been a very epic moment. It was basically destroying the cycle of hatred. And that would have been a great end to things, destroying that cycle. And I would have wrote it in a way to where everything would have been concluded in that arc. However, another thing I would have changed too was how he brought everybody back. I mean, the way he brought everybody back at the end of the arc, for instance, Kishimoto, how he brought back, you know, everybody that died, Kakashi and all of them, I didn't like that. That was a very poor move. I felt like it kind of took away from the arc and all that. If all of those characters would have stayed dead, it would have had so much more impact, and it would have been a crazy conclusion to the series, or even that arc. And so that is definitely some of the things I would change. I would have changed it in the day after the Pain arc. I would have not brought anybody back that died in that arc. And then, number 3, I would have probably had it to where, there would have been the final battle with Sasuke, obviously. And I would have made it to where, you know, Naruto finally had to put Sasuke down. That's how I kind of would have ended the series, in my personal opinion. Why is Yuri objectively best girl of the literature club? Yuri is objectively best girl because she has purple hair, she's cute, she's shy, and she loves symbolism. So Yuri is amazing. Simple question. Have you played VRChat? No, I have not played VRChat. I would love to play it. It's definitely something I would really love to play. I mean, I'm getting a new PC coming in very soon, as I've showed on Twitter. And so maybe I might be able to play it. If, you know, everything works out, I'll see if I can play it. Because I do have an Oculus Rift I've had for a few years now. The older model. I do have it. So who knows? Maybe I could play, you know, VRChat once I get my new PC. If Production IG announces that they are going to remake Dragon Ball, how would you feel? The first thing I would feel is, how in the hell did Production IG get the rights of Dragon Ball from Toei? That just doesn't make any sense to me, a lick of sense, because Toei, they've been holding on to that Dragon Ball for years now. They hold on to that. They're not letting that go. And if Production IG managed to grab Dragon Ball, I'd just be questioning looking at Toei like, Toei, you let that slip through your fingers? Like, what? Like, you've held on to Dragon Ball for so many years, decades now, and if they were to let that slip, I'd be like, no way. Just no way. So that'd be my first thing. But if it did happen, I think it would look really good. I do believe Production IG would have a very good take on Dragon Ball, especially if they were writing it, like, you know, how Dragon Ball Super is being done. I think Production IG would make a very, very good Dragon Ball adaptation. Chibi, Happy New Year. I hope that this year will be huge for you. Hope you reach 200k. Question, will you review the 4th season of Full Metal Panic? And please read this masterpiece, Jumyo wo Kaitote Morita. I cannot say all that. But trust me, best manga of 2017, the best. Okay, so Happy New Year to US1, all of you Chibits out there. I do hope I reach 200k. I really do hope I reach that this year. That is definitely a goal I want to reach. But, will I review the 4th season of Full Metal Panic? That's what I'm assuming that is FMP. I'm assuming that's Full Metal Panic. I haven't seen the first 3 seasons, if that is Full Metal Panic. I haven't seen it, so sadly, probably not. As for the other series, this Jumyo wo, I've never heard about this. You're gonna probably have to give me the English title for I know what this is, but I've never heard about it. Best manga of 2017, you said. I'm assuming it's a seinen? That's what I'm assuming? Do you think Rakugo Season 2 will win in the Crunchyroll Awards, since, like, Season 1 was a masterpiece? I do know that the awards are still being worked on. I don't think they've been released yet at the time of me making this video. I do think Rakugo Season 2 deserves a reward. It definitely deserves something on, you know, Crunchyroll Awards, because it was a really, really good season. It had a really good conclusion, really good season, great acting, great art and visuals. It was just a beautiful series. Definitely something I recommend from last year. If you want something to watch, you want something that is really good, it just grabs your heart, watch Rakugo. Such a phenomenal series. But will it win? I hope so. It's definitely one of the best of last year, and if March comes in like a lion isn't a part of the awards, I want to be a little bit tilted. I'm not gonna lie. We'll see where it goes. I don't really know. I mean, let's think about the last Crunchyroll Awards. I mean, Yuri on Ice won, so we'll see. Do you think it will ever come back? Once I called it the greatness along with Magi, but now both have ended, and I am stuck in the past. You had to remind me of the Breaker, didn't you? Of all the things you had to... I don't like you. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't like you right now. I don't like you right now. I legit don't. Like, I love The Breaker. And this series has been done since 2014, has it? 2014, 2015? It's been on break. Oh, man. It's been like 3 years, dude. It's been 3 years since it came out. Like, 3 to 4 years since The Breaker ended. And we've been waiting for a part 3 for so long. And why would you have to remind me? Like, why would you? That's evil. You're evil. You're evil. You're straight evil. Why would you remind me of such a good series? I mean, I'm glad it's a good series, but why would you remind me of something I know we're probably never going to have a part 3 to? It's just like, ugh, that tilts me. I'm tilted right now. I'm legit tilted. Will it ever come back? I hope so. I really do. For my sake. Happy New Year. What's your favorite anime of winter 2018 so far? Well, I don't really have a favorite. I mean, I guess Overlord Season 2, I mean, that's my favorite so far, but I mean, that was obvious answer. Not a lot of things have come out for anime of winter 2018. Not a lot has really come out this time. We're really going to have to wait until next week until all this stuff really comes out. So, I think this question was a little bit premature. Like, I think you should have probably saved this question for next week, because then there would have been a lot of anime to choose from, and then I would have had a lot to talk about and probably recommend and say was really good. So, at this time, I just say Overlord, but there really isn't much that's aired this season yet. Will Chibi answer this question, or will he just ignore it like the rest? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, thoughts on this. Why do you look happy every time you talk about Human-kun? Because I love them. Even after all those pain, even after all the pain, and that's a translation error, even after all the pain Human-kun has caused, yes. Will I be able to understand how you feel one day? ... I hope God-sama can help me understand how you feel, Earth-san. Aw, little Pluto's so cute. She's so cute. She's adorable, but, that's kind of sad. That's kind of sad. That's a really sad meme. Like, these memes are so sad. Why you guys are cruel with these memes. They're so sad. They're so sad. Like, no, like, my thoughts on this, it's a sad meme. After all of these years, this thing just hit my local bookstore. It looks smaller. Its dimensions are about 11 centimeters by 12 centimeters by 2 centimeters. What are the sizes of your region releases? Honestly, I don't know what the sizes are on the top of my head, but the font of those look very different. Unless I'm not remembering right, the font of that looks very weird and different. They do look a little bit smaller, though, on the smaller side. They kind of do. At least you finally have that Tokyo Ghoul greatness in your country. Think about it like that. Do you think that Guts versus Dark Eater Madeira would be epic AF? And who would win, in your opinion? Ooh, Guts versus Dark Eater Madeira. Ooh, that would be a good fight. I would love to see that. That would be a really epic fight. Well, Guts is taking down a sea god. So, when you think about that, I do think he would be able to take down Madeira. Especially because of his weapon and what he has in his weapon. I do think Guts would win, because it is Guts' forte. I mean, Guts' overall style is to take down creatures and monsters, demons, so fighting something like Dark Eater Madeira would be challenging, I'm not gonna lie. It'd be very challenging for Guts, probably one of the hardest fights he's ever had, but I do think Guts would probably come out on top in that fight, because he just has so much experience fighting creatures like that, that I think he would definitely win. What's your favorite monster from Gears of War? Mine is definitely Cantus. Oh, man, this is a blast from the past. Gears of War. My favorite, I guess, creature and monster from Gears of War was the Pharaon Guard. The Pharaon Guard was definitely one of my favorites just because of the way he acted. If not that, General Rom. General Rom was, woof. He was amazing. Especially that final boss fight at the end of part 1. So it's either him, or if we're talking about standard creatures and stuff, I would say the Pharaon Guard. Do you think My Hero Academia Season 3 will be 25 episodes? I assume so. I mean, it's a very popular series. I mean, I would be very shocked and surprised if it was only 12 to 13 episodes. So, I do believe it's going to have 25. I mean, there's enough content for 25 episodes. It's my birthday. Can you sing me happy birthday, Chibi? Have a great day. You have a great day as well, and happy birthday to you, Anna. Now, I know it's about a day late, probably, at the time you see in this video, but even then, though, happy late birthday, and is Happy Birthday song still copyrighted? I don't know. Is it still copyrighted? I don't think it is. You know, I'm not going to take a risk, but you know what? Happy birthday to you, and hopefully you have a very, very good birthday, and hopefully you got what you wanted. I really do hope you did. Would you be willing to do a video on your most anticipated movies, games, TV shows, etc. of 2018? Yeah, but there's a lot of stuff to talk about. I mean, there's some really good stuff I'm looking forward to this year. Like, I mean, Monster Hunter this upcoming month, Black Desert Online, you know, World of Warcraft, Battle for Azeroth, you know, there's a couple of games that are, coming out this year. I'm really looking forward to, even Catherine as well. So, I mean, yeah, there is some things I'd be really, really willing to do. I mean, it just really depends if you guys would like that. Are you excited for the Slender Man movie? I saw the trailer. No, I'm not. I'm not. You want to know why I'm not? The reason for it is because the Slender Man movie, it seems like it missed the point of what Slender Man is about. I don't know, just the overall vibe of the movie. It felt like it's just going to be riddled with jump scares, cheap jump scares, and it's not getting what Slender Man really is about. I don't think it really is going to be that good of a movie. And it surprises me. I mean, I know this is off topic to the question you're asking right now, but it surprises me how popular Slender Man has become. Because, a long time ago, I remember browsing the Bungie.net forums, and I remember before he was ever a game, before he was, like, ever a big game, and YouTubers knew about him, and everybody basically knew about Slender Man, I remember I used to browse the Bungie.net forums, and he was basically essentially a creepypasta at the time. He was a creepypasta. Everybody, you know, talked about him every so often on the Bungie.net forums, and it was the old forums, very old forums, back in the days of when, you know, Bungie was working on Halo 3, and when, you know, Reach was coming out and stuff, ODST, those old days, basically. And I remember Slender Man constantly being mentioned, or Slender Man, and it was some creepy stuff. And when the game finally came out, I was like, whoa, they finally made a game and all that. And then, now we have a movie. It's really surprising me seeing how far Slender Man has become, and how well known it has become since where it was at, its origin story such a long time ago. But, getting back on topic, though, am I excited for the movie? Not really. I mean, I'm glad to see Slender Man just so popular nowadays. It upsets me that it seems like the movie missed the point of what Slender Man is about. What's your favorite subreddit? Where do you spend your time discussing interests when not on YouTube? I say my favorite subreddit is either the Xbox One Reddit or the Smite Reddit. That's usually the two Reddits I browser the most. What do you think about Logan's apology video? I don't think he should be forgiven, because what he did was the worst thing you could possibly do. He did the absolute worst and ugliest thing almost any human being can, especially do on a social platform like YouTube. He did something despicable. And no amount of apology, I think, will ever make up for what he did. And let me give you a little bit of something to explain something, okay? The man may say sorry, but he got more views from what he did. Even if many are hating on him right now, he got more views. Oh, he boosted up there. But on top of that, though, I want to point out something to you. The man knew what he was doing. The man went to Japan with a camera, with a bunch of friends and a crew, went into a forest, suicide forest, okay? He went into the forest with a camera to see the creepy atmosphere of it. He knew what he was looking for. He found a dead body. Then proceeded, instead of turning everything off, the cameras off, calling the police and all that, he decided to record it. Get up close, record it, blur it out. And when he says, oh, he was spreading awareness. Yes, you can spread awareness by not recording a dead body and disrespecting the dead. It was awful. But he goes out of his way to record that, not thinking about anything else to do. Then walks out of the forest like, children could see this. Children could see, you know, that body there. But you just showed a bunch of kids that on YouTube. A bunch of people. Over 6 million people saw that. Then, to go a step further, when he was, you know, after he recorded that, he had to put that in his video editing software, or whoever works on it. They put that in the video editing software. They edited that for however long it takes. Then, they rendered the video, which takes a bit of time to think about. Then, a step further, they made the thumbnail of that video, went into the video to take a picture for the thumbnail, then uploaded it on the YouTube platform. They still had time to think about it if they didn't want to upload this. Then, they put the thumbnail on, put the tags, put the description and everything, uploaded it. Then he decides to do an apology video. His apology is jack shit, in my opinion. Just gonna say it. I'm too late again. I guess you are. I guess you are a little bit too late, but there is always next time. And so with that being said, I'm gonna end this video here. You have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. If you enjoy my content, please subscribe. If you like this video, please leave a like. Love you guys. Please be safe. Chibi out.